Toastmaster and Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Kamachi. I welcome you all for your exciting and entertaining 248th meeting of Dynamic Leaders Forum, Area 3, Division H, District 120. Toastmasters International is a non-profit educational organization that provides public speaking and leadership skills to a worldwide network of clubs. So it has 16,200 clubs in 145 countries. Toastmasters, the mission of Toastmasters is to give a supportive and positive environment to every member of the club so that they can improve their communication and leadership skills, which in turn foster their self-confidence and personal growth. So Toastmasters, there are ground rules for Toastmasters. First, kindly remain on mute until asked to speak. Second, kindly refrain from speaking about sex, politics, and religion. Third, kindly encourage the speakers by showing thumbs up or claps by clicking the reactions button. So I encourage you to welcome our presiding officer, who is a health professional and who creates awareness among public by making arrangements for disease prevention, and also he advises on the health and the wellness coach, we can say, as a whole. So he loves traveling, he loves reading, and he loves to cycling. Please help me to welcome our presiding officer, Toastmaster Anand. Welcome, sir. Welcome, Toastmaster Anand.
Yes. Thank you very much, Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Kamashi, for setting the context for the meeting. And thank you very much for your wonderful introduction. Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, good afternoon. I'm opening the 248th meeting of this Dynamic Leaders Forum Toastmasters Club. So it is a pleasure to welcome you all today's meeting, which is extra special as we celebrate Pongal, the festival of the harvest and gratitude. Pongal is a time to thank nature for its blessing and to embrace new beginnings. Just like the festival teaches us to appreciate hard work and its rewards, Toastmasters help us to grow through dedication and practice. Let us carry the spirit of Pongal into today's meeting by learning, sharing, and supporting one another. Wishing you all a wonderful season ahead. Today, we have a very special ceremony, that is our XCOM officer installation, installation ceremony conducted by our area H3 director, who is a great leader, inspiring speaker, and entrepreneur, founder of Little Laudable Laugher, a great mentor. And without much ado, let me welcome our Toastmaster of the day, who is working as a software engineer with a happy family. He is interested in media politics, entrepreneurship, in learning new things. Join me in welcoming our Toastmasters, Nagamanikam, in conducting an interesting session ahead. I'm handovering the floor to Toastmaster Nagamanikam. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anand, for such a wonderful beginning. So before we start, we have the we have the another session, right? The installation.
Yes.
So so I had to begin after the installation, right?
Yes. You can hand over to ma'am, then you can.
Yeah. Okay.
So a little bit I overshooted. Yes, sorry for that.
Sorry. So the next session is the installation part, like the elections. After conducting the elections, we have the I'm not getting that word exactly. That
Installation ceremony.
Installation session. So I'm handing over the session to Toastmaster Sridevi ma'am for the next part.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Nagamanika. Welcome everyone to this meeting, wonderful meeting where we are going to install the officers of the new term. Before installing the officers of the new term, I would request the previous term XCOM officers to be spotlighted. Now I request everyone, like Toastmaster Abhinavya. I think she joined, but I'm not seeing her here. Toastmaster Savita. Vice President Education, Toastmaster Savita. Vice President Membership, Toastmaster Felix. Yeah, you are on the metro. Okay. Toastmaster Ruby, is she here? Okay.
Toastmaster Felix and Ruby are not yet here.
Okay. Toastmaster Lata. Yeah. Toastmaster Sandeep. Toastmaster Durga. And past President Toastmaster Satyagila, who is not with us now, right now. First of all, I would like to give a big round of applause for the hard work and the efforts that you carried out for the past term, and then you safely handed over. You did a very ethereal, can I say, because it also mentions that it's delicate. So it's a delicate job that you need to do, and you delivered it very well. And then you have safely handed it over to the new term XCOM members. So this is a great job, a very good accomplishment. Thank you for all the hard work that you put in for this club to flourish further. It's without you, it is very difficult for the club to survive. And you have made it a point that you took charge of it, and then you also executed the job diligently. Thank you for all the hard work. Let us give a big round of applause to all the previous term XCOM officers. So thank you so much. With that, let us now invite the new XCOM officers. Now, as I invite, you can they can be spotlighted, and as I give the as I mention the roles and responsibilities, you can say I will. Okay. So today we are officially inducting these new leaders and pledge our support to them in the coming term or year. I would like all of the new officers to come forward. I request the Zoom master to spotlight them as I call your name. Surgeon at Arms, Toastmaster Kamakshi. I'm here to install the officers of the Dynamic Leaders Forum Toastmasters Club and to prepare them for the challenges that lie ahead. Their collective challenge is to make this club strong and dedicated to helping people from all walks of life to speak in an effective manner, listen with sensitivity, and think creatively. I will ask each officer to hold the gavel. Since we are online, you can hold a pen in your hand and consider it as a gavel, as a symbol of leadership, as I briefly describe the challenges he or she must meet and the responsibilities he or she must fulfill. You can say, I will, right?
I will.
Surgeon at Arms, Toastmaster Kamakshi, you are responsible for setting the stage for the Toastmaster meetings. Your duties include opening the Zoom room for the meeting, maintaining the club Zoom account, checking the Zoom room before the meeting, and greeting members and guests. Will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
I will.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kamakshi. Next, let me invite Toastmaster Ruby, who is the treasurer of this club. Toastmaster Ruby, is she here?
No.
Not yet, right? Okay, I'll wait till the end. Otherwise, we will. I'll read it out. Okay. Toastmaster Ruby, her primary job is to collect and send semi-annual dues, work with the Vice President of Membership, and to follow upon members who do not pay dues and keep good financial records for the club. I believe that she is going to perform the duties to the best of her abilities. Next, we will move on to Secretary Toastmaster Lata. Toastmaster Lata, you are responsible for maintaining an accurate club roster, mailing the club officer list to the world headquarters, and handling general club correspondence. Will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
Yes, I will.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lata. Next, let's move on to Vice President of Public Relations, Toastmaster Savita. Toastmaster Savita, your job is to promote the club to local media and potential guests, to welcome guests when they arrive, and to support other membership programs. Will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
Yes, I will.
Thank you, Toastmaster Savita. Next, we have Vice President of Membership, Toastmaster Atira. Toastmaster Atira, your job is to conduct an ongoing membership program that will promote the membership goals of this club. You should follow up on guests and help retain current members. Will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
Yes, I will.
Thank you. Vice President Education, Toastmaster Abhinavya. Do we have her here? Yes, we have. Toastmaster Abhinavya, you are responsible for planning successful club meetings too, that each member has the opportunity to achieve his or her educational goals. You are the second highest ranking club officer and will preside at club meetings in the absence of the president. Will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
Yes.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abhinavya. Next, we have Toastmaster Anand. Toastmaster Anand, having been elected to the president of Dynamic Leaders Forum Toastmasters Club, you are its chief executive officer and will be expected to preside at all club meetings and at all meetings of your executive committee. It is your challenge to see that this club enables its members to achieve their educational goals. It is also your challenge to see that your club helps the area, division, district, and Toastmasters International to meet their goals. Kindly accept a pen as a gavel as a symbol of your leadership and dedication to the office. This gavel is a symbol of the power and authority given to you by the membership of this club. Use it wisely and with restraint. You are a member of your team as well as a leader. A team is more than a collection of people. It is an emotional force rooted in the feelings, thoughts, and actions of all members with a common goal of achievement, sharing, and mutual support. Work with your team members to create a healthy, dynamic club, a club of which everyone is proud. Will you, as president, accept this challenge and perform your duties to the best of your abilities?
Yes, I will.
Thank you. It is now my pleasure to declare these Toastmasters installed into the offices to which they have been elected. I request each and every one of you to kindly hold your hands on your chest and listen. Once I finish, you can say, "We will." The growth and development of the Toastmasters program depends largely upon the actions of this group. On your honor as members of Toastmasters, do you pledge to stand by this club individually and collectively and work with it throughout the coming year?
Yes, I will.
Yes,
Yes,
I
we
will.
will.
Thank you. Now I request the president to give the acceptance speech.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, our area director, Toastmaster Sridevi ma'am. Thank you very much. First of all, I would like to thank to all my mentors and club past presidents, ex-com teams and members for selecting me as a president for this renowned Dynamic Leaders Forum Toastmasters Club. I'm sure that with the help of the club mentors, past presidents, ex-com team, I will make this club to the greater height. So whatever the traditional value and the legacy, what they have maintained, definitely I will safeguard that legacy and bring the club to the next level. So even whatever the club, there should be some gap, there should be some pain points. So definitely I identify this gap and also strategy with the help of this ex-com team and with the help of the club mentors and also the founders. I will bring the club to the next level. So I'm sure with the, and also I run this club with utmost respect, utmost dignified manner, and also utmost in a professional manner. So as we have lot of plans, right, we will discuss on that. And also I identify the members uh, growth. Based upon that, I innovatively run the show, and each and every week it will be a different, right? Now I am handing the floor to our area director, Toastmaster Sridevi ma'am.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anand. Listening to you, I feel we are going to reach great heights as a member of the club. I also look forward to the changes that you are going to bring for the development of this club. Thank you so much. With this, let me hand over the stage back to Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Nagamanika. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sridevi ma'am. So, fellow Toastmasters and guests, once again, I welcome you all to this wonderful session today. I hope you will enjoy it. So, hope you have seen the theme already. So, the theme refers to the sugarcane tales and sweet speeches. So, to start with, when I think about the Pongal, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? We are celebrating many festivals in India, that too in South India especially. For me, Pongal is something which I could recollect my childhood memories more of, like I could not remember what I did for the Pongal festival recently, because there were no excitement much like I was in childhood. So the warmth that allows our life to not just survive but to flourish, that festival is called Pongal. So Pongal is basically a farmers crop harvest festival celebrated by Tamilians across the globe and not even by non-Hindus. Well, we all know that fact. But today I'm sitting here in abroad and I was just trying to think what I used to do normally in Pongal during my childhood or even when I was in India. So for me, I see that things have changed in years, and I really feel how much I miss my childhood days during this festival. So also I feel a 360-degree shift change in my feelings towards this festival. So when I try to compare the current generation or like my mood and feelings between the years on the lighter side, for me Pongal is like from childhood, from school days. Actually, the Pongal starts a week ahead before the festival comes. So we'll be normally ready after the new year for the next celebration, and especially we will be getting a long holidays, like more than like 5 to 6 days or 7 days in a row. And then, and during these holidays we don't want to go to school, we don't want to go to like even tuition centers, because everyone will be busy, and we will not get any homework. Of course, there are exceptions, we'll get homeworks, but I have never done that, and I'll be the person standing outside the class after Pongal holidays. And then the new clothes and show offs to the street, our friends or cousins And whenever we used to wear the new cloth, we have to get some comments about it, right? So we used to, for that purpose, intentionally we go to relatives house, we get blessings and we get money. So all those stuffs comes in my mind when I think about this festival. And that too, getting a cloth in the middle class, yeah, festivals are like normally for the rich people. That was a say, that is a say, right? But in middle class also there is a bit of happiness in a, for example, I still remember my during Pongal, my mother and father used to fight the before, the previous day of Pongal for getting the dresses. And just before the shop getting closed, we used to go there, and I used to get a pant and shirt. That those moments are still, I'm cherishing those memories still now. And then we also know that for the whole night we used to put that rangoli kolam the previous day. And then of course the new movie releases. So morning itself we used to watch the Sun TV top 10 movies, and then putting a schedule to watch which movie on which channel, and getting the sugar cane and what to say, like we watch the whole movie by just eating all the sugar cans. So those are all memories that comes to my mind. So overall it's a kind of days that we will be looking for throughout the year. I hope you can also relate to what I mean, and you can also could have enjoyed at least one in your childhood with these memories. Uh, so would any one of you recollect those memories and tell some comments about how Pongal is?
Thank you, Toastmaster Naga, for bringing all the nostalgic moments from everybody's life. Almost, I too had similar experience when I was a child, eating sugarcane and actually having a competition with my brother who is going to eat first. And so many things, like whatever you said, nighttime, we put rangoli all the days, or 4 days, we find out the designs, we learn so many things to come up with.
I could recall the top 10 movies that you said.
Yeah,
My
because like
memory is like
yes.
we don't actually celebrate Pongal, but my mom will be trying to make a sweet Pongal, which becomes something else, which is sweet khichdi or something. Good that my mom is not there in today's meeting. And also, like, I'll be running to my friend's house since we were in Air Force quarters. A lot of Tamil families will be there, and I will be running to their homes and having the sweet dishes. And also the movies. At that time, the Tamil movies had a lot of action. So, like, the whole day, I'll be in front of the TV just watching those Tamil action movies.
Yeah, being a movie buff, I also had a memory that the movie Pokiri has released, and Ajit movie Alvar was released. We group of people were debating that this movie was good, that movie was good, and those times we don't have this online ticket booking, right? And we don't have seat allocations. So standing in a theater before the theater for 3 or 4 hours before the morning show, and getting a ticket and reserving seats for my friends, and fights and many things. So those were all very good memories. Yeah, anyways, let us discuss more about this topic. And before that, let's get back to the session. So today, for the benefit of the guest, I would like to explain the structure of the meeting. So the meeting is divided into 3 sections. The first is the prepared speech, where our members will be delivering speeches based on the projects and the pathways they have chosen. And the second part is the table topics, where members can practice, even the guest can participate and practice thinking and speaking on their feet. And the third part is the evaluation section, in which all the prepared speeches as well as the other aspects of the whole session will be evaluated by the general evaluator and his team. So for the general evaluation section, we have a general evaluator today, and she's an MBA student, and she loves to play flute, read novels, and watch animation, and love to gather facts. So I welcome Toastmaster Adira to evaluate the overall proceeding of the meeting today.
I'm audible now?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Naga, for that theme, today's theme, and also my introduction. So, like as the theme says, it's sugarcane tales and sweet speeches. Our Toastmasters meetings are like it shows us our resilience to improve and grow, and also it shows how even when we are facing challenges, we are also growing stronger and giving sweet speeches. So, and as a general evaluator, my role is to see the overall harvest of today's meeting, like the new ideas and the new stories that we'll get today. And harvest is not something very easy, right? We need a team for that. And I have a team that is known as tag team, that is timer, our counter, and grammarian. So I would like to introduce them to you. First is timer, that is Toastmaster Sai Kumar. By profession, he is a chartered practitioner of practicing chartered accountant. And when I asked him what Pongal means to him, he gave us a wish. That is, I hope Pongal brings an abundance of wealth to our farmers. When agriculture prospers, the whole country prospers. This is an inspiring hope, right? So I'll call upon Toastmaster Sai Kumar to explain his roles and responsibilities. Over to you, Toastmaster Sai Kumar.
Thank you, Toastmaster Atira, General Evaluator. So, good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. As a timer, I'll be noting down the time taken by each speaker on the stage. I'll be signaling them with 3 cards: green, yellow, and red. So, I'll just present the cards for the speaker's reference. I hope this is visible. So, for example, for prepared speeches, the time given is, say, for example, 5 to 6 minutes. I'll be presenting green card at the end of 5 minutes, and I'll be presenting yellow card at the end of 6 minutes, and I'll be presenting red card at the end of 7 minutes. Post which a grace period of 30 seconds will be given, after which the speaker will be disqualified for the voting purposes. Similarly, for TT session, the time given is 2 to 3 minutes. At the end of 1 to 2 minutes. I'm sorry. So at the end of 1 minute, the green card will be shown. At the end of 1.5 minutes, yellow card will be shown. At the end of 2nd minute, red card will be shown. Similarly, for evaluation session, 2 to 3 minutes will be given. So the process is same. So I'll be presenting my report at the end of the meeting when called upon by the general evaluator. Thank you. Over to you, GE.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sai Kumar, for explaining us your rules, the role and responsibility. Now, moving on to the next role players, that is our counter, Toastmaster Lata. When I asked her about what does Pongal mean for you, or something which signifies Pongal for you, she says, like sugarcane, which grows tall and strong despite the storms, we learn the power of resilience, growth, and give back sweetness in return. To me, sugarcane symbolizes the reward of persistence and hard work, which as sweet as they contribute to our success. Isn't it a new analogy? And it also actually resonates with our theme. So I would like to call Toastmaster Lata to explain her role as an R counter. Over to you, Toastmaster Lata.
Thank you, General Evaluator Adira. Good afternoon, Toastmaster, and dear fellow Toastmasters and guests. As your R counter today, I will be listening to each one of you carefully and note the use of illegible words and sounds like fillers, as well, etc. And I will make a note of it. And in the end of the meeting, I will present the report when called upon by the general evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lata, for explaining your role. Now, I would like to call Toastmaster Uma, who is our grammarian and idiom master. She is a true powerhouse of creativity. Like she is a bilingual international novelist who have authored around 11 books. She is a handwriting trainer. She is also a business coach. When I asked her what Pongal means to her, she said the first thing that comes to my mind is the Pongal made by my mother. So it's a heartfelt memory which she is sharing with us. Now, I would like to call Toastmaster Uma to tell us about her role. Over to you, Toastmaster Uma.
Thank you, Toastmaster Adira. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As a grammarian and idiom master, I have two roles today. One, as a grammarian, I will be giving my word of the day and I'll be tracking how many times you are using the word of the day in your speech today in my report. Along with that, I will also be checking the good usages and not so good usages of words, phrases, idioms, and so on. I'll also be capturing some good quotes and idioms whenever you sprinkle in your speech. And as an idiom master, I will be giving the idiom of the day, and I'll also be tracking how many times you are using that idiom in your speech. So now coming back to the word of the day and idiom of the day. Today's word of the day is called as ethereal. Ethereal meaning very light and delicate. And how we can use it in the sentence? This is the most ethereal music I have ever heard. Does anyone want to try this word now?
Most of the
Yeah.
YouTube nighttime musics are ethereal.
Great, Toastmaster Naga. Yes, Toastmaster Kamachi, you want to try?
We all can have Pongal in ethereal way.
Thank you. So I got all my list when I'm going to submit my report. Thank you for that. And the idiom of the day today is called talk turkey. Talk turkey means discussing something honestly and directly. How we can use it in the sentence? I hope everyone comes to the meeting ready to talk turkey. Does anyone wants to try this idiom now?
Feedbacks are talk turkey every time.
Great. Thank you, Toastmaster Adira. So I'll also be posting the word of the day and idiom of the day in the chat box for your reference. And I request everyone to use it in today's meeting and also in the upcoming days in your life. And I'll submit my report when the general evaluator calls me again. And over to the general evaluator now.
You are on mute.
Sorry. Thank you, Toastmaster Uma, for telling us about your role and also giving us the word of the day and idiom of the day. So, like as the theme says, sugarcane tales and sweet speeches, let's all delve into it and hear a lot of sweet speeches today and get a lot of stories to harvest. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Naga.
Thank you, Toastmaster Adira. So with that, we move to the next first part of the session, which is the prepared speech session. So our first speaker is, she's having 10 years of IT experience and she currently doing her MTech. Her native is Trichy and her hobbies are reading and interested in doing projects related to cloud, DevOps, and software engineering. So I welcome Toastmaster Kamakshi. And before introducing, I would like to call her speech evaluator Toastmaster Sridevi to read about her objectives.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Today, my target speaker, Toastmaster Kamakshi, is going to attempt her level 1 project 2 in the presentation mastery pathway. The the topic of the speech is writing a speech with purpose. So the project purpose is for the member to learn or review basic methods for writing a speech with a defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech on any topic. So I would like to say that I will be noticing the organization of the content in the speech and the delivery as well. The speech can be humorous, informational, or any style the member chooses. The speech content and the style should work well together. So that is the expectation set for Toastmaster Kamakshi. I will give my report when I'm called by General Evaluator later. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Okay. So, I welcome Toastmaster Kamachi for a speech, and the title of the speech is Why We Eat the Way We Eat. Toastmaster Kamachi. Toastmaster Kamachi, why we eat the way we eat.
Good afternoon, good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Why we eat the way we eat? Can we say good afternoon, foodies and friends? Hope you all had a good meal after this lunch, today's lunch. Yes. Once there was a Zen Buddhist named Thich Nhat Hanh. Thich Nhat Hanh. Yeah, he's a Vietnamese. He is a Zen Buddhist monk. He says, we are what we eat, what we think, what we do, and what we intend. So many of us are self, and we are all is self. We are all in self. Many of us are in ourselves. So we all do different things with cross purposes, or sometimes we do things cross purposes, or we do things rarely. But we are all in sync. Why we are all in sync? Yes, we all do something in synchronously. So we are all in sync. So this incredible symphony of the sizzles, this can fleet as far as a sizzle on a sizzler or a flow of a firefly. The glow on a firefly. How many of you seen a firefly in your lifetime? Yes. Okay, I haven't seen anything so far. So this monk, what he says is, certainly there is the tantalizing possibility of merging or converging with oneself, that is the existence or the cosmos or the universe, well, on everything. Yes, coming back again to food. So we are binge eating on sometimes during this festival times, especially for Diwali, Christmas, New Year, Pongal, and special days like birthdays, anniversaries, commemorations, etc. So we have to remember the food that we eat, from where and how it comes to our plate. That actually the origin, the process, the journey it takes, and the distribution of the food before it finds its ways to your plate, and it eventually go to your stomach and all parts of your body. So we have to recollect all the process that it takes to reach to your stomach. So what this monk asks us to do is, he wants us to spend time with our food. Are we all spending time with our food? I don't know how many of us scroll our phone on left hand and eat the food on right hand. Even to our kids, we show the phone and make them eat, right? So eating generally, whether it can be for survival or it can be for our pleasure, it has to happen it is not as simple as it seems. It has to happen in a mindful way. But what we are spending the time that with food while we are eating is very minimal, and that too we are not spending it happily. We have to spend it happily, and because why I am saying is, the food is not only nourishes your body, it also nourishes your mind. So I will tell you the following 4 steps that can enrich and improvise your digestion process. First thing, be grateful to the food that you have on your plate. Second thing, be mindful while eating, having no negative thoughts or emotions, especially when you are eating by seeing your TV serial or series. Definitely you will end up in having some negative thoughts. I hope I will ask you, how many of you have still having the habit of eating food while seeing TV serial or series in Netflix? Yes, anyone? Okay. Third thing, chew each bit of your food mindfully, savoring every bit of the meal. And fourth thing, you can do the beware. I think you might be aware of the process, and you have to contemplate that the food, the making process or the harvesting process of all the ingredients that contains in your food. by following these 4 steps can inspire you to eat less, avoid unhealthy foods. It can build and make you be grateful, and it can cultivate the compassion. So finally, you will become a healthier, longer life, and also you will be becoming a beautiful well-being. So there are some tips that actually go eat your food happily. That what it says, Bible says it. And Gita said, ones who eat excessively or one who is not at all eating cannot be a good having good a mindset for meditation or contemplation. This Gita says actually. So those who are in hungry, they cannot focus, as we all know. And also those who are intoxicated by food. These two cannot be doing a full meditation. And an alert mind and a healthy body can be nourished only by moderation, is the first point that this monk highlights. So let me ask you, why are you gluten? First ask yourself what you are hunger for. We mostly overeat by the inner feeling. It is incultivated in us. It can be a hunger for love, hunger for self-esteem, hunger for security, hunger for happiness. It can be of anything. So I want to make sure by concluding as the time crosses. So as I want to conclude from this, the monk insists us to eat mindfully, following every bit of our meal, chewing it mindfully, be grateful to that. And let's all have we all have some toxins in our body and also in our mind. We practice some meditations and embrace all the toxins. That let's tilt down this tide of toxins, and we all can celebrate a beautiful Pongal by eating mindfully with the Pongal that we make. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kamachi. So hope we all are a bit aware now like how to eat and what to eat. With that, let's move to the next speech. So our next speaker is Toastmaster Lata, and when I ask her about the festival Pongal, like sugar, she told that like sugar cane which grows tall and strong despite the storms, we learn the power of resilience, growth, and give back sweetness in return. So for her, sugar cane symbolizes the rewards of persistence, and hard work are sweet as it contributes to our success. So with that, I welcome Toastmaster Sandeep, who is her evaluator for today.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nagamani. Toastmaster Lata is doing a level 2 pathway, presentation mastery. The purpose of her speech is for the member to learn about different communication styles and identify their primary style. So the purpose of this speech is to share the impact of their style on others. So all the best to you, Toastmaster Lata. Looking forward to hear from you.
Fine. So curiosity drives learning. Toastmaster Lata. Toastmaster Lata, curiosity drives learning.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Curiosity drives learning. Friends, have you ever wondered why some people are just naturally curious to know everything? As kids, for example, they are curious to know everything. They ask so many questions. Why things work this way? And how can they work in another way? They keep asking us so many questions, and they have an insatiable thirst for knowledge. Curiosity is a powerful driver of learning and personal growth. Curiosity sparks a desire to explore and to understand new concepts. With curiosity, it fuels our intrinsic motivation, making the learning process enjoyable and engaging. Curiosity keeps life exciting and motivated. The biggest quest to learn anything new is to be curious. When we are curious about something, we dig deeper and deeper to get more understanding and knowledge to reach the pinnacle of the knowledge. We all have observed generally that when we are curious to know something, as kids, we observe that small children as kids are curious to touch, taste, and bang things down. Taking the example of my daughter, as she was between 1 and 2, whenever I used to try to make her eat, I used to put her on a high chair in order to feed her. She used to pull the spoon away or push the plate off, or she used to spill water down. And in order to distract her, I brought a toy and showed her. She used to throw the toy down, and she used to watch how the toy makes noise, how it makes the sound when it falls. They are curious to understand that. And they also watch the way the doll falls. When it spins and falls down, she laughs and enjoys it. At those time, I used to be very annoyed with her, but now I understand and realize that it was a learning process for her. So when we are curious, we are driven by an inner need to know more, which in fact keeps us motivated to learn more. When we are genuinely curious about a subject, we pay more attention and we immerse ourselves in the subject. And this helps us to retain information, and we are able to even recall what we have learned a while ago. So curiosity drives us to ask questions. It gives us clarity, and then it leads us to deeper understanding and mastery of the subject. Curiosity makes us to think out of box and pushes us to discover new ideas and areas. Enjoy every step we take. If we are curious, there is always something new to learn, discover, and explore in our day-to-day life. Curious individuals are normally known to have growth mindsets. They believe that they can constantly improve their capabilities through continuous effort. If to give an example of my 6-year-old nephew, when I visited my sister's place, my sister was casually telling to her husband that the bread toast sandwich maker is spoiled and it's not functioning. It has to be repaired or it has to be replaced. So my little nephew heard this during lunch, and later on he sneaked into the kitchen and he armed himself with a screwdriver. He opened up all the screws, and when we went and saw him, he was sitting on a pile of toast sandwich maker pieces all over the floor. So this type of experiments can be harmful. So it needs little parental supervision. And one of my friend's daughter, she was so curious that she pulled a plant out of a pot and she put it in a crystal glass with water, and she says that she wants to see the plant drink water and grow. So this is what curiosity is. And to watch children doing curious acts is fun. So This curiosity is a vital component of effective learning. It keeps us interested to make more learning. It keeps us interested to learn more. It motivates and engages us. It promotes a growth mindset. And by nurturing curiosity, we can unlock new opportunities and achieve greater success in both personal and professional lives. Are you curious to learn and achieve more? Toastmaster of the day, over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lata, for the wonderful speech. So, yeah, for me, curiosity is the one which drives our living. So, just being curious on all the aspects of our life, we can live our life just from just being exist. So, with that, let's get back to our theme of the day. So, yeah. So, as we were recollecting our childhood memories or the sweet memories of Pongal festival. In India, we celebrate normally, like we have many festivals like Diwali, Pongal. For most of them, Diwali was more special for children. And for me, Pongal is I prefer Pongal festival than Diwali because we get more holidays. And we have actually the 4-day celebration, right? Like Pongal is a 4-day harvest festival celebrated across South India, and most typically it falls on January 14th or 15th. So the first day is like Bogi Pongal. We all know that, where people normally declutter their homes, discard old clothes, and derelict articles, which are in the household articles which are like very old. They want to like de-article those things. So a bonfire is light to burn these items. This festival actually symbolizes getting rid of old and negative things and beginning anew. So in life also that is applicable. Most people think that we want to just burn our like unwanted or unused things. It's not only that. I believe that a clutter-free mind and a clutter-free environment are a key to being a prepared adult. In fact, I feel that both are strongly interconnected. So for this bogie, let's declutter our mind, body, and soul and welcome this festival of change with renewed faith and hopes. And also after bogie, we have the Surya Pongal, which is the thanking of the sun. The second day of Pongal, we also call it as Thai Pongal, and this is the main festival of the day. So it is a celebration to thank the sun for providing a bountiful harvest. So this day also marks the beginning of the sun's northward journey. So in tradition, how we celebrate this day is like we cook the traditional dish called Pongal outside our home on a brass pot over a firewood burning stove. So typically we prepare this dish around sunrise time and face the sun while we cook at it. So as the dish gets cooked, we let the milk, which is also one of the ingredients, to boil and spill over the cookware to symbolize the abundance of prosperity. In fact, the Pongal word means itself to spill over. So after we cook Pongal, we offer it to the sun along with sugarcane and those traditional things we follow. But nowadays, in our current celebration, the firewood is replaced with the gas stove, and the traditional cookware is replaced by pressure cooker. And we are not certainly cooking outdoors. Most of them are living in apartments. And being an NRI here in Belgium, I hope at least I can see a sun if I'm lucky. So there are also many games conducted, right? Like during these celebrations, in every street, people used to collect some money and organize some competitions like lemon in the spoon, running race, singing. I still remember that with my cousins, one of my cousin has sung a song and got 5 rupees as an award by that time. And the whole day we were discussing proudly with all of my friends and cousins. And another game is which I like to bring to attention here is the break the pot. So the person who participates will be blindfolded by the people. Then they just spin them around. Then we have to find the direction of the pot that is hanging, hit it and break it. Sometimes another person will pull the pot, so it will be very funny to watch. And they put the songs in the background, and we pour the turmeric water on the participants. So those all things which makes this festival more memorable. And after that we have the third day, which is the Matu Pongal, the thanking the cattle and the livestock, the third day of the Pongal. And I'm not from basically village. I'm mostly from the town side, so I don't have the opportunity to grow along with cattles. But once I have visited my friend's home, who's living in a village, and the way they celebrate Matu Pongal, because for them this is the most important day on the 4-day festival. So they put arati to the cows, and they first prepare the food with the sugar cane, honey, and everything, and they put in front of the cows. So it was totally different experience for me. So I still have those vivid memories from my childhood. So even now, I have not grown up with the cows, or we are not from the village background, but I certainly share an emotional bond with cows till date. So whether we raise, for me, whether we raise a cow or not, we revere the cow as a caregiver and mother. So yeah, with that note, let us move to the next session so we can be on time. So the next session is the table topic section, the impromptu table topic session, where our guest can also participate. To take us through the session, we have Toastmaster Anand, who is a healthcare professional, and his interest is towards coaching and guiding the society in health and wellness and creating an awareness on disease and its management. His hobbies are reading, cycling, traveling, and mountain trekking. I welcome Toastmaster Anand to take over.
Yes. Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Nagamanikam, for your wonderful introduction. Good afternoon, Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. Welcome you all for this impromptu session. Right? Even the guests also participate in this table topic session. The table topic session should have a opening, should have a body, and must have a conclusion. So the time limit is 1 to 2 minutes. At first minute, the timer will show the green card. At 1.5 minute, the timer will show the amber card. And in the second minute, the timer will show the red card. And 30 seconds as a grace time. Okay. So shall I call our guest, Toastmaster Ranga? Guest Toastmaster Ranga?
Yes, please. Yeah, I'm here.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, you are audible. Oh. Yeah. Guest Toastmaster Ranga, blast on the past Pongal. Blast on the past Pongal. Guest Toastmaster Ranga.
Thank you for this wonderful topic, PT Master. Last year was the first Pongal that my mom and I celebrated in the temple town of Srirangam. I'm a city-bred boy, having lived 62 years, and my mother has lived 65 years in Chennai. Moving from there to Srirangam and seeing how Pongal is being celebrated here with fervor, and the streets are littered with beautifully laid out columns. It was just a pleasure to see it. And everything was at an easy, leisurely pace, nothing like the hustle and bustle of the city. So it was a very enjoyable experience. And there is a temple right in the corner of my home where it was a community Pongal. So we had a lot of sugarcane and the firewood and a big brass vessel, and making Pongal in that. So it was a joy to participate in that and just enjoy the sights and sounds of Pongal in a different place altogether. This year, I'm looking forward to the same, but that experience was something very unique, and I'll cherish it. That was a blast from my recent past. Thank you, and back to you, Preethimas.
Thank you very much, guest Toastmaster Ranga, for sharing your experience. Definitely, sir, Rangoli, doing the Rangoli is very good for health. Nowadays, if you see that a lot of back pain, spondylosis is happening because nobody is bending. So when you do bend and do Rangoli, definitely it is good for the spine. Yeah. Now let me call upon Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari, I have a special topic for you. Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari, if you had the authority to invent a new festival, how would you design it? If you had the authority to invent a new festival, how would you design it? Over to you, Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari.
My villain in me is laughing like ha 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 because I'm expecting one such question for a long time, I should say. If I have to design one festival on my own, the first rule I will say is no woman is allowed to work for it. They have to take rest from morning till evening. That will be the first task. Whenever the festival or any days comes, oh my God, it is like an extra work for us. That is how we are seeing it. Along with our regular task, we have to clean the house. It will start at least 10 days before. Clean the entire house, and from morning to evening, be in the kitchen, work, and then go to the puja room, do that all the duties, and then come out. By the time it will be evening. So my first rule is none of the women should be allowed to work from 10 days prior till 10 days after. Only male are allowed to work inside the house, I should say. And second, women are allowed to dress beautifully and sit simply in the house. Because even when we get good dresses, beautiful sarees we used to get for Diwali and Pongal, but we'll wear one good trending new nightie from morning till evening to work in the kitchen. Because we cannot wear saree and do the work. And so that is the one basic rule I will say for me, especially for me, so that I can sit simply and enjoy the day. Over to you.
So, thank you very much, Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari, for creatively speaking. Absolutely, we need to honor the women because complete from day morning to till night on the festival time they are completely working. Because when I was during my childhood days, I was watching TV. My mom was working. Still in today's contest also, she wake up by 4 o'clock. Any festival, I wake up by 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock. That's what really we respect. Yeah. Uh, let us call guest Vignesh. Guest Vignesh, are you there? Guest Vignesh. Okay. Guest Sabita.
Sir, is it
Yes,
Sandhya?
Vignesh is here.
Oh,
Yes, sir. Yeah.
yes. Just Vignesh, for you. Okay. One festival that you eagerly wait for every year. One festival that you eagerly wait for every year. Ganesh, Venkatesh.
Hello, everyone. So
Yeah.
one festival is I really wanted to enjoy Diwali. So for Diwali, not only we enjoy the Diwali day, we enjoy whole month. So the 1 month is full of joy and happiness. So in our home, my mom made sweets, and we purchased clothes. So we need to go out to some other cities. So lots of things were happened. So I really wanted to enjoy Diwali. Thank you. So this is the
Okay,
first.
thank you.
It's really nice
Yeah.
to talk to you.
Yes. Thank you very much, guest Venkatesh, for sharing your thoughts. Vignesh, yeah. Next, guest Sabita, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. For you, yes, sir. Compare cultivating pongal in village compared to city. Compare celebrating pongal in village as compared to city.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Honorable. Thank you for the giving this topic to me. In villages, in this festival, Sankranti Pongal, celebrate in villages is this is big festival for those people. In compared to these cities, more in villages is celebrated so excited, and rangolis are present in villages but compared to these cities. Nowadays festivals I mean celebrations uh, less in cities, in my opinion. Compared to this villages are very attract in these months, in this festival months. At this time, they are in farmers are uh, uh, farmers are highly available in your villages compared to these cities, so that uh, in that villages are I
It's okay, ma'am. It's okay, ma'am.
thank you.
Thank you very much, guest Sabita, for sharing your thoughts. Thank you very much. Now let me call upon guest Sandhya. Guest Sandhya, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Guest Sandhya, what's make you smile? What makes you smile? Guest Sandhya.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster. Anand, this is always the festival gives a kind of, the sharedness or the great joy in us. We tend to take leaves and celebrate our food as well as our time with each other. This makes me smile a lot, and short but sweet times of sharing the jokes or the be it a mistake which we have laugh at. This gives us a lot of the celebration, the smiles and laughter, and I would say this is the most relished moments. That the time I smile is during the celebrations when I am with people whom I love and share the celebrations with. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Anand.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Sandhya ma'am, for sharing your thoughts. Really smile. Nowadays, we are losing. Definitely, those days, if you see that mostly we celebrate the festival along with the all our brothers, sisters, and cousins. Nowadays, that was one of the sad thing. It is happening in the nuclear family. So definitely, laughter is one of the best medicine. Yes. Now let me call upon uh, Toastmasters Sandeep. Toastmaster Sandeep. Toastmaster Dr. Sandeep. Okay. Toastmaster Sridevi ma'am.
Sandeep, Dr.
Sandeep,
Sandeep is
I'm
available.
here.
Yes. Toastmaster Dr. Sandeep. What song do you like to sing when no one is listening? What song do you like to sing when no one is listening? Toastmaster Sandeep.
Thank you for the topic, Toastmaster Anand. It's an interesting topic because I actually have a big playlist of songs that I sing when nobody is actually listening. But the problem is we don't have soundproof walls, and I get enough from my family and my pets as well to how sometimes not exquisite the tonality or the voice that comes out is. So, but there is a song that I would always sing, given a chance of a stage and a mic, and I do it a lot. And that song is called "This Is the Moment." And the way that song goes is it's about the person has his uh, has come out uh, into the limelight, and it shows the moment where he struggled through years of hard work and the pain and the tears and the toil, and 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 at the pinnacle he's given that recognition, and we all see the iceberg, the tip of the iceberg, where there is a person showcased so wonderfully on the stage, or reaches the tip of his career, where everybody appreciates that. But we never see the rest of the iceberg that is under, where there is so much of heartache and pain and suffering, and not only financially, but then through whatever life throws at us. So, and this song perfectly encapsulates that. And uh, so this is the moment. My final treasure, and and it's all about our personal journeys that each one of us goes through, and something to say that we all do it our way, and that is our final product. Over to you, Toastmaster Anand.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Dr. Sandeep, for sharing your views. Thank you. Toastmaster of the day, shall I give two topics? Do you have
Yes.
time? Yeah, thank
Maybe
you
one
very
more
much.
topic is fine. Anand.
Okay, okay. Toastmaster Sridevi ma'am,
Yes.
I have a special topic for you. If you could come back as an animal, what would you choose? If you could come back as an animal, what would you choose?
Come back as an animal. What would you
Yes.
choose? Okay, so let me take the inspiration from Toastmaster Kamakshi's speech that I would love to be the firefly that lights the forest in the night time. So when I went to this place called, it's not Kotagiri, it is Valpare. And we went as a trip with our friend's family. Everything was organized by my friend and her husband. So we don't know anything about it. We simply thought it is a normal trip, and then we started for the trip. But when we reached there, I was with my two kids, and she has a older son. And we went to the place, and then we came to know that it is the dense forest, and that is the only guest house amidst the forest. And the service apartment is little far away. So that was the place we were in. It was completely fenced with the electrical wires so that the elephants or any other animal will not attack. But however, there were a lot of leopards that can pounce from the tree. So that was one fear that I had. So I was just planning or thinking in my mind what I should do if some animal comes in. What is the best way to escape from this place? So I was thinking I should go get under the bed so that the animal cannot reach us. Or I was just imagining everything that possibilities. And at night, I was very curious to look around. And I stood next to the window. It was completely of a mesh and everything. So I was just looking curiously out of the window and watching if I can see the ice. You know, in the storybooks we have that ice. The dark page will be there. Only ice will be popping everywhere, right? So something of that sort. I was just looking at it, and I was so eager to see that. But all I could see was lovely group of fireflies flashing beautifully, lighting up the forest. Beautiful. It was such a wonderful sight to see. Such a small insect has so powerful a feature in it that really delights the entire forest and gives lovely feeling to all the animals. Probably, you know, they may be enjoying this sight every day, day in and day out. So that also became an inspiration for the story that I wrote for children. So it is Ugli's flight. So that's about it. So I would love to be a firefly, and Firefly is a hero character in my story as well. So that is also coming in my mind. So I would like to say that to you. Thank you. Thank you for the topic.
Yes. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Sridevi ma'am. You took to us into the forest the way you have narrated. That was a fabulous. Thank you very much. I really enjoyed with everyone's thought, right? So now I'm handing over the floor to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Nagamanikam. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anand. That was a wonderful session. Hope during every Toastmaster session, we learned new things. And since it is thinking on our feet, we should practice this every day. And yeah, let's get back to our theme. So the third day was Matu Pongal, which we have discussed already, and the very next day, which is the last day of the festival, that is Kanum Pongal. So in Tamil, Kanu means like the word itself, to visit or see. So in the olden days, people visited their friends and relatives. Nowadays, people gather in public places like beaches and malls to meet people. And also, this is the day where we can have the sumptuous food in our relatives' home, because despite the consumption of most vegetarian foods in the past 2 days, this is the day for meat. And yeah, but as a kid, I loved waiting for this day to eat meat, but I also feel sad because this is the last day of the holiday. On the other note, I read an article about this Pongal festival while preparing for this speech, where I could see a different side, the spiritual process during this festival time. So actually, this is the time to do the spiritual process and sadhanas. That's that's what the book says, and they say that this is the time to fast, and this is the time to prepare for a new beginning, and this is the time not to fight or to have wars between the countries. We have to, like, it would be a very good time to notice the natural cycles and adapt to them, because one's ability to do things is different at different times of the year, right? At different positions of the planet, our ability to do things will also differ. So particularly when it comes to one's inner journey, using these natural cycles can be immensely beneficial. So it is very important that we are in sync with the nature. Otherwise, there is no way your life can really flourish to its fullest possibility. Maybe consider whether it is a plant or a tree. If it is not in sync with the nature, it cannot survive. In a way, this is also true for us. So if our human system is not in sync with everything around, it may manage to survive, but it will not flourish. So these are the times when our our celestial bodies naturally influence human consciousness and human energy in a certain way. So maybe we should be a little bit conscious about that, and you use this time for our inner happiness or inner benefits. And with this, let us move to the next section. So in this section, we will learn how well we did, because the next part is the evaluation. So let us welcome our general evaluator, Toastmaster Adira.
Thank you, Toastmaster Naga. And I'm back with the evaluation. So first, I would like to call Toastmaster Devi to give the speech evaluation to Toastmaster Kamachi. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Adira. Good evening to everyone. Good evening to my target speaker. Today, Toastmaster Kamakshi did a fabulous job. She did a talk turkey. She spoke something honestly from her heart that is very much needed for all of us today. We keep saying very much needed. I'm not sure how far we are going to follow the principles that she said. Let us try to do it. So I'm particularly focusing on the structure of the speech and giving the evaluations today. So the speech had the structure, like she asked a question, and then it moved on to the Zen Buddhist story, and then she had a couple of points there, and then went to the 4 points that was spoken about by the Zen master, and then she said what not to do. And then we spoke about the points from Bible, Bhagavad Gita, and then how to keep our body healthy and mind healthy. She gave few points and then came to the conclusion where she asked, the questions were there everywhere. So that is something that I really felt, she had a lot of, she did a good research on the topic and then brought in many concepts into the plate. Specifically, I should mention the usage of the words incredible symphony, glow of a firefly, tantalizing possibilities, contemplate, intoxicated, tilt down the tide of toxins. That was truly outstanding. Those were wonderful usages that you had. So I could see that you have definitely did a very good research to present the topic in an interesting way. You try to bring a lot of insights and value to the speech. You also kept us all engaging by asking us so many questions. We were really thinking, should we consider, eating the way we are eating, or how should we go about? So you really brought a thought for action in our minds. So having said that, I would like to get into the area of improvement in the speech. Where I could see as a platter with loads of information, but the structuring of the information could have been better. In general, the people say, there is a centipede dilemma. Any one of you know about it? Or Humphrey's law. Centipede, if it is trying to keep the legs forward and walk, it will simply walk. But if you ask the centipede, which leg are you going to put forward first? That's it, it'll get confused and stand there, right? So we also blink or think or do any other action without any thought. But when we focus on it, there may be a lot of hitch up, right? So that is what I felt in the way of you organize the speech. So my suggestion of you, the organization of the speech would be, you could have started with the questions that you asked us initially, and you could have added a lot of humor in that, because you can speak about biryani or whatever, various topics that you can talk about, and put all the negative traits of eating food in that area. And then you can come up to the Bible, Bhagavad Gita, and the Zen Buddhist story, because Zen Buddhist story and the lessons are the core of the speech, right? So right at the center. And then after saying the concepts like what you are, what you eat, and you are what you think, or all those things, you could have added what are the places that we can improve, and then finally put the 4 points that could be that will be the action points for us. So the 2 things that you could have removed is the cross purposes. I felt that was not syncing with, and then also the one more thing was not syncing. What is that? Okay, so something I noticed, probably I'll let you know later. So these are the points that I noticed. You can do better with the structuring of the speech, and I give you a challenge of making it a little bit humorous and also present it in an interesting, organized way. So with that, let me conclude. I wish you all the best. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Devi. So I would now like to call upon Toastmaster Jasper Sandeep to give us the evaluation for Toastmaster Lata.
Thank you, Toastmaster Atira. Curiosity is what turns ordinary people into lifelong learners on one side and sometimes accidental troublemakers. So, what a wonderful journey, Toastmaster Lata. You set the stage for us. You dialed back the time all the way to our toddler days, or for the mothers and grandmothers here, days with toddlers, to bring out the fact that curiosity is something that is innate within all of us. Thank you for that lesson. And you continue to say that you drilled into us, we can still, with certain effort and the right spirit, bring out that curiosity in us right now. I love all the illustrations you've given us as a child. Well, one thing that sparkled was a memory of my son who dropped his cat into the fishing tank. It's a worse perversion of curiosity killed the cat. But these are the illustrations that you brought out so perfectly. And as adults, with all our cultural, emotional, and social shackles, and these are that which keep us from exploring the world as it truly should be. And you brought out the fact that we must look for deeper understanding to every subject we take out. And as a motivation factor, look for clarity in the message. So if you are looking for clarity, I think we'll be naturally curious. But while you were bringing out the fact that curiosity killed the cat or made a PhD of the cat, I wanted to literally dive into the screen and push you a little back, because all I saw was your little face and your message. And as a listener, as a visual listener, I'm actually looking for the fact that you are there, you're giving a message, and I want to see your entire poise throughout that. And there is a little rocking to and fro that you do, maybe as a tick kind of thing, or maybe some nervousness here, but then that can be certainly avoided. But I loved your eye contact, which was perfect throughout, and your voice. I think it's brought out years of experience as a teacher and brought confidence to the message. So I'm going to think out of the box and act little and give you a curious final message. So a painter makes us curious into the window that he paints. Okay. So, but he does it in layers. Okay. So the sketch of the subject and the background was the engaging theme that you brought in for us, and it was the perfect theme that could give us all a perfect growth mindset. And the illustrations that you brought were just right, because you had the perfect colors to that masterpiece that you were painting. But there were a little flaws in the brush strokes. Okay, your technicality, your non-verbal communications cues could have been better to engage us more. But as a take-home message for all of us, I think it's the beautiful growth mindset that we all should have to be lifelong learners. So the final finish with the lights and the shadows and the little characterizations on the face was just perfect. I think you will be a lifelong learner and inspiration for all of us, Toastmaster. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sandeep. I actually guess that we got two more speeches, like from Toastmaster Sridevi and Toastmaster Sandeep, in the form of feedbacks. So let's get our tag team report. So now I would like to call Toastmaster Sai Kumar with his timer report.
Thank you, GE. So I'll present my timer report. So first, prepared speeches, Toastmaster Kamachi took 7 minutes on dot. and Toastmaster Lata ma'am took 6 minutes and 21 seconds. So both the speakers are qualified for voting purposes. And for table topics, guest Ranga sir took 1 minute and 23 seconds. Uma Maheshwari ma'am took 1 minute and 20 seconds. Guest Vignesh took 40 seconds. I wish next time he will complete the 1 minute the target. And guest Sabita ma'am took 2 minutes. Guest Sandhya ma'am took 1 minute. Toastmaster Sandeep took 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Toastmaster Sridevi ma'am took 2 minutes and 50 seconds. She's just extra by 20 seconds, but nevertheless, it was interesting to listen to Sridevi ma'am. And for evaluation session, Sridevi ma'am took 4 minutes and 15 seconds, and Sandeep took 3 minutes and 50 seconds. Thank you. Over to you, G.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sai Kumar. Now let's have our counter report from Toastmaster Lata.
Thank you. Days, I think in my speech, I spotted a couple of homes, and guest Sabita had a few A's and ums, and guest Sandhya had 2 A's, and all others were flawless. Thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lata. Now, let me call upon Toastmaster Uma for her grammarian and idiom masters report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Adira. So with respect to the word of the day and idiom of the day usage, I would like to congratulate Toastmaster Naga and Toastmaster Kamachi for using the word of the day, and Toastmaster Adira and Toastmaster Sridevi for using the idiom of the day. And now coming back to the other report, some good usages of words. Wow, what a vocabulary list I got today. Close to some 30 plus new words. Toastmaster Adira used words like resilience, persistence, analogy, resonates. Toastmaster Naga used words like declutter, bountiful, tradition, abundance, pro, sumptuous, inner journey, flourish, celestial body. And Toastmaster Kamachi used words like symphony, tantalizing, converging, binge eating, distillation, eventually, mindful, savor, contemplate, excessively, nourished, moderation, glutted. Toastmaster Lata used words like curiosity, sparks, intrinsic, pinnacle, retain, flawless. And Toastmaster Anand used words like spondylosis, cultivating, narrate. Toastmaster Sandhya used the word relishing. Toastmaster Sandeep used words like soundproof, explicit, tonality, limelight, encapsulate, accidental troublemakers, innate, illustrations, visual listener. And Toastmaster Sridevi used words like pounce, delights, centipede dilemma, and Toastmaster Sai Kumar used the word on dot. And some good quotes I got today is by Toastmaster Kamachi mentioning what we are what we eat, what we think, what we do, and what we intend. Toastmaster Lata used a beautiful quote, enjoy every step you take. And Toastmaster Anand mentioned laughter is the best medicine. And some new idioms I learned today. Toastmaster Kamashi mentioned like glow on a firefly, tilt down the tide. Toastmaster Sandhya mentioned short but sweet. Toastmaster Sandeep mentioned 2 idioms like tip of the iceberg, dial back, to and fro. Toastmaster Sridevi mentioned the idiom light up, and Toastmaster Naga mentioned think on your feet. I have very little suggestions today to mention, like rather than saying recollect what the process it will take, we can mention is recollect what the process it will undergo. Rather than saying you will become healthier and longer life, we should say you will have healthier and longer life. Rather than saying how can they work in another way, I think the context over here should be like why can't they work in another way? Rather than saying is not functioning, we can say is not working. Rather than saying celebrated so excited, we can say celebrated in an exciting way. Rather than saying villages very attract, we can say villages are very attractive. And rather than saying farmers are highly available, we can say farmers are mostly seen in villages. And those are all my report, and over to the general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Uma. So thank you for the tag team for that wonderful observational skills. And also, Uma ma'am, you are going on a train. So our timer report was crisp, our counter report was crisp, and Uma ma'am's was another vocabulary list for me and idioms list for me. So moving towards the overall evaluation of the meeting, we had a wonderful harvest today. Like it started with the installation, then with Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Naga, recollecting his memories and also asking us our own memories. Then going to the 2 speeches, which was informative and thought-provoking. Like we have to think before we eat, what are we eating, etc. And also how the curiosity is driving our learning process. And then moving towards our TT session, Toastmaster Anand had a lot of interesting topics, and also we got a lot more interesting views and ideas from the speakers. So like overall, we had a very good meeting today, and it also gave a new touch to it, since it's kind of related to Pongal, which we all relate to. So happy Pongal to everyone and happy New Year. Over to Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Naga.
Thank you, Toastmaster Adira, for the great evaluation section. So we all learn a lot today with this evaluation part, and we got a good feedback to improve ourselves in the upcoming meetings. With that, the conclusion part of our theme. So we have discussed enough about all the aspects of Pongal, I hope. So with the advent of modern life, we should not remain glued to the television and the computer or the social media. So it is time to come out and celebrate, feel the air, feel the change in the weather, feel the change in what is happening within ourselves, because of the changes that are happening in the planet. So even though we cannot mimic the traditions the same way right now, we should try to at least incorporate as much as possible our cultural elements, so that we can try to experience the spirit and fervor of the celebrations. So with that, I would like to ask you a question. How do you celebrate Pongal? How did you celebrate the Pongal as a kid, and how are you going to celebrate this Pongal? So I enjoyed being the Toastmaster of the meeting today. I now return the control of the meeting to Toastmaster Anand.
Thank you very much, TMOD Toastmaster Nagamanikum, for taking a wonderful journey on Pongal. Really, it was a fabulous. So really, I was thinking about my past Pongal, how I was celebrating when I was at my village. After migrating to Chennai, that uh, that happiness has gone. Not Diwali here in city we celebrate a lot, but in village the Pongal is the best. Okay, thank you very much. I request Toastmaster Adira, kindly could you please share the poll in the chat box? So yeah. So meantime, let me get the feedback from our guest. Uh, guest guest Toastmaster Ranga, could you please give your valuable feedback?
As always, every meeting of Dynamic Leaders Forum is perfect and done according to the agenda. And keeping perfect time is always one of my favorites in any Toastmaster meeting. To be able to start on time and end in time, that shows that we have the respect for not only our time, but for everyone's time. In that way, I think we have done a phenomenal job. The speeches were absolutely excellent and I enjoyed them. And this happy Pongal to all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Ranga, guest Toastmaster Ranga, for your valuable feedback. Thank you very much. Keep joining. Next, let me call upon guest Vignesh. Could you please share your experience in this Toastmasters meeting?
Yes, bro. It's really a wonderful session. I learned so many vocabularies from you guys, and also I saw how people talk in an organized way. So it's really a wonderful session. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, Vignesh. I'm sure that keep joining. You can learn a lot. Next, let me call upon guest Sabita. Could you please share your experience in today's meeting?
Thank you all for your valuable input. That it was a productive discussion. Actually, I learned so many things from this meeting. Thank you for this opportunity.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you very much, guest Sabita. Keep joining. Next, let call upon guest Sandhya. Could you please share your valuable feedback about the meeting? Guest Sandhya?
She's not here.
Okay, it's okay, it's okay. Yes, almost the count is this meeting. It was a 14. It was a fabulous. I think the last meeting before that it was almost a 10, 11. So we have improved. I request each and every Toastmasters. Could you please share with your friends group or relatives group so that they can join? Okay. Uh, is it result is ready?
Sir, I got only 6 responses.
Okay.
Is that
Uh,
to go?
okay. I request each and everyone, please cast your vote. So take 1 minute time to cast your vote.
That 1 minute time, can we listen to Sandeep singing?
Yes, sure. Over to Dr. Sandeep.
And I already get this from my house, so I don't want to get this from the Toastmasters meeting.
However you sing, we will say fantastic and we'll give you an award.
Yeah, I know. That's the Toastmaster way, but then you stop listening to me again.
So Atira, Toastmaster Atira, once the result is ready, could you please announce? I can't unable to see the chat box because I'm using my mobile phone. My laptop is not working properly.
Okay, sir. So I'll
Yeah.
announce the results. As of now,
Yeah.
I got 8 responses, and in that, the major role player goes to both me and table topics master Toastmaster Anand. The best speaker goes to Toastmaster Kamachi. Best evaluator goes to both Toastmaster Sridevi ma'am and Toastmaster Sandeep. Auxiliary role player goes to Grammarian Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari, and best table topic speaker goes to Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari. That's it.
So congratulations all the winners. Keep joining the meeting. So upcoming Sunday, please join by 2:30. Okay. So now I'm hereby adjourning the meeting, 248th meeting of the Dynamic Leaders Forum Toastmasters Club. So we will meet in the upcoming Sunday. So now I request you everyone to join for socializing. Please stop the recording. Thank you very much.